Do you feel like your main struggle in Black Ops 6 is your aim? And every video you done watched on trying to improve your aim is just straight garbo juice? Well, you done clicked on the right video this time. Cause instead of trying to tell you the same tricks to improve your aim, I'ma straight up just tell you the habits that's ruining your aim. And if you watch this video from beginning to end and correct each of these mistakes, your aim gonna be so flawless to where you're gonna start dropping nukes in regular skill-based matchmaking lobbies. Now, probably the most common mistake that we all make, including me, I even made this mistake before, is pushing the joystick too hard when you're trying to aim. So basically what I mean by this, say for example you on controller, and when you aim, you trying too hard. You got too much muscle tension, mainly because you're afraid of being too relaxed and your aim slipping up. You don't want it to feel so loose and give it the opportunity to do that. So instead you resort to holding the joystick as much as possible so that way it doesn't slip, it just is stuck onto them. And this is what you don't want to do, because when you do that and say the enemy starts strafing or if the enemy slides, it's going to be very hard for you to move that joystick. And also most times we only miss off about like 3 pixels, and then we can't really move the crosshair through them 3 pixels because we got such a lock on the aim. This is what I would call aim lock. You locking your aim out, and that right there could be what's messing up everything, because that's what it was for me. No matter how many tips and tricks I watched to get my aim better, oh, you want to center, you want to do this, you want to do that, none of that mattered, because actually when I centered and started aiming, my shot was so off, and if I tried to move it, I would either move it too much because it's not on him anymore, or my thumb muscles would be so tense to where it wouldn't really move at all. So if you want to stop this is what you want to do. Probably already know what I'm going to say. You want to go in bots, because really bots can help everything I'm finna tell you on this list. Once you in bots, you want to practice relaxing, which shouldn't be too hard because you're not playing against real players, you're playing against AI. Whenever you aim, and do not flex your muscle in your thumb whatsoever. That muscle should not be flexed at any given point. It should be consistently relaxed. It shouldn't feel sticky whatsoever. It should just feel smooth, you flowing. This even going to improve that recoil control that you've been struggling with too. That's the main reason why we can't control recoil too, because we locking our aim out every time. So the whole objective is when you lock your aim out, you really can't do much. It really doesn't move when you try to. You might think it's moving, but it's moving like what? 1 pixel every 10 hours? And we wonder why. And that's exactly, we wonder why we getting smoked now. If you want to even take it up a notch, 1v1 a friend. Because when you 1v1 a friend, he can slide, he can jump, he can do a bunch of movements, unlike the bots. So that's just only gonna train your aim to be even better. Now you might be like, oh, you're only talking about controller. No, this goes for keyboard and mouse too. You should never feel like you lifting a weight when you over here trying to aim. Just keep it smooth. I know if you on keyboard and mouse, you could probably invest in one of them sleeves like all them pro players be using. Them getting that is what makes it so smooth that it just slides across the desk or the mouse pad so easily. So I suggest if you on keyboard and mouse, invest in one, please. But you don't want to just loosen up on one joystick. You want to loosen up on both of them, because that's how you're gonna strafe better. And by you strafing better, you're gonna start to activate that rotational aim assist, which is the next common mistake. You not utilizing rotational aim assist. Now you might be like, oh, I heard it on a different video. I promise you not doing it every gunfight. I promise you not doing it every time you pre-aim a corner. And I mean every time. And how do I know? Because I don't even do it every time. I'm still trying to make it a habit. Now once again, you might be like, oh, this is only for controller. I don't have keyboard and mouse aim assist. Still, you want to always be strafing when you pre-aiming or in a gunfight, period, point blank. Because strafing just a little bit is what can determine if you hit them bullets or not. Like I just said, you might only be 3 pixels off, and you see that and you don't want to really move the joystick because you're afraid it might go too far. You might overdo it, and then your crosshair move completely past him instead of going straight to him. This is why you want to be strafing, because if I'm 3 pixels off to the right of him and I just move to the left just a little bit, them bullets gonna hit. And this way I didn't really have to move my joystick. People don't talk about how important it is to strafe. That left stick is just as important as the right stick. When you activate that rotational aim assist, it's gonna become a lot easier for you to start tracking. The simple way I can put it, you snap with the right stick and you start tracking with the left stick. On controller, on keyboard and mouse, it might all just be the mouse moving in order for you to hit your shots. And also don't be laying prone, because I done died countless times from just laying prone and trying to aim and pre-aim a door, just someone to slide through, and it messes up the aim assist altogether. On keyboard and mouse, you might be able to get away with that because you can just snap real easily. But when you on controller, it may be a little bit harder to snap, which is why you need to start aim resetting. That's the next mistake. You're not aim resetting. Now you might be like, what even is aim resetting? I've never heard of that. Let me show you. All right, y'all. We up in here with Odin balls. I'm finna show y'all what aim resetting is. So basically, this is what you want to do when you aim reset. All right, say I'm running around like this, he right here, right? And say if I aim, I'm aiming so off of him, I gotta keep moving so he don't shoot me. So when I aim, instead of aiming right on him like that, dang, I just got smoked. Instead of aiming right on him like that, when I aim in, it's aiming like off to the side of him. So that's when I want to unaim and then do that. Unaim and then just snap back onto him. This also happens in a gunfight. Like, say if I'm shooting and it's not really consistent. What? But say it's not consistent. You want to just unaim. So look, ain't where you at? So look, I'm aiming. Nah, unaim and then shoot him again. If y'all get the idea of what I'm trying to say, I really can't do it because it's not a real scenario. You can do this multiple times too. Like when you shooting, you can also spam it like that, but don't spam it like too much. Like spam it like 3 or 4 times just to get your aim back on target. So if you're trying to shoot, this also helps with if you struggle with, once again, pressing too hard on the joystick like so. Look, I'm pressing too hard. I really can't move it because it's just, so you gotta be smooth with it. So it's like, yeah, this is one thing I just kind of picked up. I learned this on my own and it helped me a lot. Let me see if I can get it in action. So look, I aim it and then I start just aiming like that. Not like that. You know what I'm trying to say. Like practice it. You know when it looks right. Aim resetting can also be useful for if you just aiming at a door right and somebody just slide in quick as can be. Break your camera. You can unaim, move the crosshair over to them, and then aim back in again. Because I know lately you've been dying to that a lot. Somebody could just easily break your camera with too much movement. And actually that's gonna bring me to the next bad habit you may make. You be having too much movement going on when in a gunfight. Or just in period point blank, you got too much movement. You're moving too much. You need to stop. You don't gotta be one of those TikTokers who got the best movement in the game in order to be good. Y'all see my movement. I know how to move, but I don't really use it that much unless I have to. Like if I'm getting away or trying to dodge bullets, I don't be just doing it for no reason. Like somebody commented on one of my videos the other day saying that they struggle hitting their target while they were jump shotting mid-fight. And the thing is, jump shot is not effective anymore like it used to be. Because when you jump shot now, the camera and the crosshair just start shaking too much and it's really hard to hit your target like that. But that's not how you really want to avoid bullets, by jump shotting. The best way you can avoid bullets is by actually drop shotting or crouch shotting. Because when you do that, it doesn't shake your screen or your crosshair too much. So I want you to completely take that out your arsenal. Forget jump shot. Don't do it no more. Don't even jump shot around a corner. If you want to go around the corner, you dive or you slide. Most times sliding, because diving can be very risky. Maybe back in Modern Warfare 2019 or Cold War, jump shot was the meta. But ever since after that, these games been just garbage. They be trying to make them too realistic, and that's not what we want. We want that arcadey feel. But they just don't seem to understand, so we gonna keep playing these garbage games till whenever. But the best thing we could do right now is adapt, which means stop trying to move so much in a gunfight. You can slide and slide cancel around the map a little bit, but when you're in a gunfight, don't try and slide mid gunfight, do any crazy movement. Once you're in a gunfight, you're in the gunfight. The best thing you can do is drop shot or crouch shot. Don't do nothing else. Do not do anything else, please. And even when you are moving around the map, try and be relaxed. Don't try and be all flashy. Don't YY spam. I only do it because it became a habit now. But you want to stop all that because that's what's causing you to miss a lot of bullets. When you're moving your camera angle all over the place like that, it makes your centering so inconsistent, which is the last and final mistake I got on this list. You just have the most inconsistent centering I've ever seen. You see that dot in the middle of your screen? I want you to have that around lower chest level. And the reason why I say lower chest level, because they can easily slide or drop shot and you gotta adapt quickly to that. So don't aim too high. Don't aim too high on the chest level like some people be telling y'all, oh, you want to aim at the neck area. Yep, and when they drop shot, that's on you. So lower chest, top abs, that's the nice place to center yourself. And you want to do this all around the map too. You don't want to just do this when you're on one flat level. When you're going down some stairs, you start centering down the stairs too. When you're going up the stairs, center up the stairs. When you slide around the corner, center where you might think the enemy may be at. No matter what, that crosshair and that center dot should always be where you are anticipating the enemy to be at. And just centering alone, that's gonna make everything come together easily. You don't have to worry about trying too hard to move that joystick because it's already gonna be on them. You're not gonna be 3 pixels off no more. And you won't have to worry about aim resetting because most of the time when you have good centering, that's just not needed. So this is how you want to approach every gunfight. When you run around the map, you always want to be centering. When you see somebody trying to pull back on the left joystick or press the S button on the keyboard, this way you can fully stop your sprinting animation and decrease that sprint to fire time. See, that's something you didn't even know. Now, while you're pressing S or pulling back on the joystick, at the same time, you want to be pressing both of your triggers. Make sure before you do this, the dot is actually on them though, which it should be because you have good centering. Most people, they just aim in first and then they press the shoot button. See, when you playing COD, it's a game of timing. So by you pressing in the aim button and the shoot button at the same time, you bound to be the first one to start shooting. And then while you're shooting, you want to be strafing. See that right there? I just told you how to win 90% of the gunfights in Black Ops 6. Because if you apply all them things, I promise you, you gonna get the first shot off. Because just applying all the stuff I done told you in this video, you gonna start dropping nukes left and right. And no, I'm not talking about no reverse boosted nukes. We don't even do that around here. Skill-based matchmaking nukes against tryhards. It is possible to nuke tryhards. And to be honest, you don't gotta be too much better than them. If you're just smart about each of your moves, you can easily do it. If you apply everything in this video, you can easily do it. Because these are the aiming tricks that all the tryhards are using, but they don't want to share it with nobody. In fact, I picked up most of them from watching tryhard kill cams. I'm like, how did he kill me? I look back at it. Oh, he did that? Yep. We finna start doing it. And also, that's a bonus tip. When you die, watch the kill cam. See what happened for him to kill you. Why did he kill you? And that right there is what's gonna take you all the way to the top. If you play ranked, man, you're gonna be up there and probably top 250. I swear you might be. It depends on how much time you want to dedicate to that. When I started applying each and everything I just told you, man, I tell you, my gameplay went from 0 to 100 quickly. I wish I was doing YouTube back when I first started Call of Duty, which was actually not that long ago. It was like 5 years ago, back on Modern Warfare 2019. I analyzed everything. Tryhard kill cams, the way YouTubers played. I watched so many hand cam videos. That's how I picked up on that pull the joystick back so that way you can get the sprint to fire up more. I was watching somebody's kill cam. I was like, hold on, is that how you do it? Started applying it. I noticed I started getting the first shot off most of the time. Same thing with pressing the aim button and the shoot button in at the same time off somebody's hand cam video. So that's really how I learned COD, just watching other players play and analyzing what they did. Which means don't just look at this video and be like, oh, I know how to get a nuke now. I don't need to watch no more tips and tricks, or I don't need to watch any more pro players play. Analyze them. You might pick up on something that I didn't even realize. And then you become so good to where you can start sharing and telling other people how to get better. Now, if you found this video helpful and you want to see more Black Ops 6 tips and tricks like this one, please like the video so I know you liked it. Comment down below if you got any more suggestions for other things you would like to learn about playing Call of Duty. And subscribe, man. We posting every day. I ain't missed a day yet. You get one daily video every day just learning something new. You're gonna improve quickly like that. I know back when I was first starting out, I would subscribe to somebody like this. Or if you're interested in learning the 5 most common Black Ops 6 mistakes and how to avoid them, click on this video right here.